Welcome into the Cardinals franchise, where today we're taking on one of my biggest rivals, the Green Bay Packers. They still have Aaron Rodgers. He's probably pretty old at this point, but still a pretty highly rated quarterback. So primarily we will have Rodgers and Jones as the main guys we need to stop. Their receiving group has had time to progress a little bit, but still don't think it's fantastic, and that pass somehow wasn't past the line of scrimmage? I don't know about that, but Rodgers with an early completion for a first down to Watkins. We'll come out with two tight ends to the right. We're going to send the blitz down the middle. Buda Baker to help slow him down. Collins to clean up. And immediately after the short run, they'll go empty set. Three receivers to the right, two to the left. Will pass underneath and broken up by a combination of Buda Baker and Murphy Jr. So on 3rd and 9, they'll stay empty set. Now trips to the left. Two to the right. We'll send a little bit of some, actually not going to send a blitz. Gardick stuck on the line trying to get there, but instead will be too late, and they find a wide open number 10 for the huge first down to the 28. Is that Barrios? No, Scotty Miller. We had, I think, three guys covering one guy about 5 to 10 yards deeper, and no one stuck with Miller. Made it an easy pass for, well, another easy pass there for a first down, this time to Watson. It was an easy pass for Rodgers to find Miller to get them down here inside the red zone early. Will be another pass underneath and just a step behind Simmons. Needs to just have a slightly quicker reaction. And it's way too early to see Aaron Rodgers already with his X-Factor abilities unlocked and activated. Be a quick pass to about the goal line and a touchdown to number 81, DeGuara. And following a really good return by Collins, we'll start at the 34. We know that this defense is a higher overall than their offense, but their offense looked really good on that first drive. Statistically, their offense has been better though. So we'll see what side ends up being the better one today, as we're out with our first possession on offense, trying to at least tie the game up again. 3rd and short. Following the short RPO run by Young. He's going to come out here with a read option. We still will run it, but definitely will be handing this one off with some lead blockers, and we will squeak out the first down with Young. And one thing to note today is we are missing starting left tackle Justin Pugh. Injured his wrist during practice this week, so we'll have a backup, I believe, Josh Jones. And that one's intercepted. Diving INT by Adrian Amos. A pass overthrown from Kyler. And we already have early turnovers in this game. Kenny Clark applying the pressure. Well, not a great start. Defense gives up an early touchdown, and offense throws an INT first possession. And there's a sack down the middle. J.P. Richardson definitely playing better as a DT, so he will remain at that position. That does, however, leave us a little bit iffy on the outside with Wharton, but I believe he's the best with who we have right now. So he'll remain as one of these starters, and they'll go with Watson, the second-year receiver. It'll be a solid game, bringing it up 3rd and 2. It was 2nd and, I believe, about 14. They do a good job to make it a much more manageable 3rd down. Run down the middle. We have a couple guys there. Buda Baker with the hit, but Jones with the first. And now coming out with a 3 tight end set, we'll bring out the 46 defense. We don't typically run too many heavier sets, but when we need to, we can. Big hit there from Collins in the backfield, loss of 1. Could have used that on the last play. And on 2nd and 11, they'll come out with the trips to the left-hand side. A little bit of play action for Rodgers, as he will find another wide open receiver. That's Watkins, who makes the defender miss. And we're not going to get there in time. Packers with 2 early touchdowns. It's looking like the opposite start of last week's game. Well, this Cardinals team is going to have to answer back quick. Already down 14-0 in the first quarter. Go a little bit of a rollout. Tosses to the sideline. Nice catch by Hollywood Brown up to the 31. Actually, no. Just kidding. Not a grab. That would make more sense. I said 31. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. They say pass incomplete. Hollywood Brown doesn't get the catch. And we lose 3 on second down. Definitely not the start we needed. Or the continuation we needed. 3rd and long, we're an empty set, going to motion over Young. He'll chill behind the rest of the receiving group as they go deep here, because we need to find something. How about a one-on-one situation? Rondale Moore, not able to find it. Amos breaks it up, and we'll punt. And after a good return, Packers will start up at the 35. The punt was back around the 20, but not a good job by the cover unit to help out Jake Bailey. And we just really haven't seen much from Wharton in a little bit, so we're going to bring out Sanders for this drive. I want to see how well he could do. He's a younger player. Maybe he could provide a little bit of a spark. He has a little bit more speed, at least provide some more pass rushing on the outside. As we end the first quarter, it is 14-0. The Packers in front and with possession. We'll play a little mixture of a couple different guys at that edge spot today. See what ends up working out best for us as they go with a quick pass. And unfortunately, Budda Baker not turned around as Watson headed down the sideline. Budda Baker will dive and go through his legs. Packers up 3 touchdowns early in this game. Well, I doubt this was the start that anyone thought we would see. We're going to need to find ways to get down the field pretty quickly. The receiver screen doesn't work very well there. Great job, I believe, by Adrian Amos once again. Went through about 2 different blocks to just blow that play up. I could really use a cutback block here from McBride, or a pullback, or blindside. Either way, we just need a block. Young trying to get around 91. Not able to. Preston Smith there does a great job of holding him up. And once again, we have a 3rd and long here. Got pass rush coming in. Murray trying to step up, find something. We'll take the hit, get the first down. He knows that we need those first downs, so he'll take the contact. Going to switch the side of the field that these guys are lining up on. They're going to bring down both the safeties. Because we have and I was really hoping that was a streak route. Instead, an interception. This one might be a pick 6 if Young can't get there. And he does, but it's too late. Packers up 28-0. Halfway through the second quarter. Not even halfway through the second quarter. About 2 minutes in. And even despite it not being the route that I thought it was, that pass still was about 5 yards shy of where it really needed to be. Terrence Marshall down the field and can't hold on to it. This offense needs a touchdown on this drive. Can't go down by 5 touchdowns early in a game. How about the tight end? 1-on-1, now 2-on-1, and he had it once again. Jair knocks it free. After making a couple hot routes here for 3rd and 10, we need someone to get open, and a great job there from the linebacker, number 7. We'll have to punt. And despite the Packers sitting around, I believe, 500 on this season, they're looking like they should be the team with only 2 losses. Rodgers and the offense back out there. They've only scored half of their total points, I believe, but that one dropped. Should have been intercepted twice. Budda Baker and Collins both had it. But instead, ball hits the turf. There'll be another pass attempt here on 2nd and 10, and there'll be another first down. That time, Rodgers able to find Pascal on the 10-yard out route. Give them a first down. Guard it clean off the edge. Will whiff on the tackle on Rodgers, and he'll throw it away. And at least we're able to get a little bit of pressure there. If we could do that more reliably, defense might be able to do something here. We have pass rush coming from the inside. We'll roll out, and we'll still find his receiver. We're whiffing on tackles, being very sloppy, just all over. I don't think there's been one thing we've done well so far today. There'll be a run here. Jones down the middle will get forward for about a gain of 4. And the Packers once again in scoring range. Even when they've been on defense, they've been in scoring range. Jones will take this forward for about a gain of 4. 3rd and 3 defense. You got to get a stop here. You'll be down 5 possessions even with a field goal attempt and a made field goal. Rodgers gonna roll out. Pressure coming in. We will find him. But he will find Tanyan down to the 1. Even while rolling out with the defense bearing down on him. Accurate pass from Rodgers. Something Packers in real life haven't seen much this year. They're up 5 touchdowns. Now about halfway through the second quarter. Well, with 3 minutes left, we have to have a touchdown on this drive. We have to go into halftime with something. And how about a wide open Marquise Brown? I don't know what the safety was doing there. He came crashing down, and Marquise Brown with no one within about 60 yards of him will get us on the board. And with such a quick score, maybe we could get our defense to get a stop here. Give us at least a little bit of time to get maybe some more points on the board before half. They go with a draw, and it works almost perfectly. Tim Settle finally able to get the tackle, but a much bigger gain than what you really would have hoped for. They'll go with another run. Buda Baker trips. We still will stuff him. But by stuff, it's still a gain of 2. And we'll hit the 2-minute warning for a 3rd and short. Defense got to get the stop here. We're going to bring a heavy blitz. And they go with a quick pass to the outside. Rodgers doing what Rodgers does best. I would imagine they would still try to get some more points on the board here before half. So our defense is going to need to force a play. Get a turnover, interception, force a fumble, something. As they go down the middle, and they don't get much. We're going to start calling some timeouts. We don't really have time, even though there's a full second half, we don't have time to miss out on opportunities to get some points on the board. And there is another dropped interception. That does at least stop the clock. So for 3rd and 9, we can get the stop here. We'll have at least 1 timeout left on offense. And they will go underneath Watson. Will not get it. We will call that timeout, force them to punt. And a great punt it was. All the way back to the 5, meaning we have to go 95 yards with 58 seconds and 1 timeout. Matt Breida tried to take the jet sweep and will lose yards. We'll have to call the timeout there. Backed up in our own end zone. We have to be smart here. We need to get some yards, that's for sure. Hollywood Brown to the outside and underthrown. Stokes gets the pick. And the Packers could put more points on before half. Kyler has to do better there. He has a receiver beat. And if he places that ball 4 yards further downfield, he might still be running. Instead, Packers trying to capitalize. They come out with an empty set. Doubt they're going to run any quarterback draws, so definitely expect the pass. And they have a couple different guys that they could have thrown to. Rodgers will throw it late, and he will find Scotty Miller down to the 7. There's just nothing going for us right now. Cardinals struggling right here. Another scoring opportunity. Good pass block there from the running back. Picks up, I believe it was Collins. Luckily the pass a little bit inaccurate, too far out in front of the receiver, so not a touchdown. The opportunity still is there for the Packers. They will roll out and have a wide open Jones in the back, but they say he didn't catch it. Or at least didn't have possession while in bounds. I don't know about that one. That looked like that should have been a touchdown to me, but maybe some fortunates. I don't even know. What I do know is Nick Hale picked it off, tried to have him stay in the end zone. We'll get the ball at least, keep points off the board. Or at the 1. We'll come out empty set. We're going to try to run quarterback draw. Get down the field, and that didn't work out very well, but we will at least not be in the end zone. Kyler Murray's still up, still going. We have 15 seconds left if we can get back to the line quickly. 4, 3, 2. We're able to get one more play off. Going to have to roll out here. We have Rondale Moore downfield. Pass underthrown once again. What is it, the 4th turnover once again for Kyler Murray in a game? 2nd interception for Amos, luckily. No time left, we'll head into half. And coach says no halftime report. We have work to do, we're jumping right into it. Back to return Collins to start the second half. Can he set us a good one? Not bad, we'll at least start with a couple extra yards than what we normally would. But in at quarterback is not Kyler Murray. Tyler Huntley takes the field with the offense. Trying to see if maybe he could set something up. Go with the receiver screen. He'll get forward for a gain of 8. We're already in hurry up. We don't have a lot of time, so we're going to keep going here. We have some blockers. Huntley will get forward for the first down. And no hurry up here. We'll let the team regroup. And let's try to set up this RPO swing pass here. See what we could get. See if we could get a good block. Young out in space. Not able to get by Amos, but still able to get something. Go still back with that hurry up. Going to switch sides here. Going to send more over to that right-hand side. Brown's been able to get past Stokes in the one-on-one situation. We just haven't been able to find him yet. Huntley going to try to step forward, but we'll end up losing 2. Now we'll force a 3rd and 6 as we'll come out 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Going to set up the slant routes here. And no blocking, fumble. Elton Jinkson picks it up. Tries to roll over extremely slow. 4th and 22, we got a punt. If we're to, by any means, get back in this game, defense is going to have to force some turnovers. Will be a pass here. Quick pass. Tanyan with a first down after another missed tackle up to the 47. And with that fresh set of downs, heavy set comes out here for the Packers. Going to motion over one of their tight ends. Still have the advantage over on that left-hand side. We'll go down the middle with no one there for Jones. He's clear, breaking tackles past the 30. They say down at the 30. Looked more like the 29. A complete different team than what we saw last week against the San Francisco 49ers, where we put together a really good game. Was a little lax later in the 3rd to start the 4th, but still looked like a completely different team than what's on the field right now. And it's not even like there's a single thing working, really. We're not getting a pass rush. Run stopping, not there. They're able to pass the ball pretty much at will right now. And Collins almost took off Jones' head. There is at least a positive play for us as we are going to try to set up a little bit of a blitz here. Buda Baker clean into the backfield, but a great pass block pickup by the running back. I don't know why I always struggle with that, just as the defense is struggling here. Every time it looks like we're about to get a good pass rush in there, about to get a sack, Rodgers either gets a good block or finds a receiver open, and Tanyan makes it 6 touchdowns for the Packers. And you know, even in that last game that we played against the 49ers, I was talking about playing all these close games. You're going to have a game like the Minnesota Vikings in real life when they played the Cowboys and they lost 40-3. It's 42-7 in this game. And we've played a lot of close games this year. It's about time that one of them just completely not in our favor. The other losses we've had have at least been fairly close, but this one just, it's not even. We would have to score 6 touchdowns to win this game without giving up a single point. Well, technically we could use 5 and then a field goal. Either way, we still need to score 7 times. Or 6 times. Whatever the difference is, we have to score a lot. And there's not a whole lot of time to do it. Huntley going to roll out here. Try to find a receiver. He had a receiver. Just couldn't find it. We'll go empty set here. Try to set up that receiver screen again. At least it's a simple, easy throw. But there's no blocking there for it. Won't be a single yard gained on that play. As we'll try to go deep here. Nothing there. Huntley going to try to roll around, throw the ball late, and that one's going to be picked. No Aaron Rodgers, that's for sure. If it was Rodgers, that's probably a first down to about the 10. But this game, poor. So with just over a quarter left, what can this team do to at least try to recoup some morale? There's a fumble somewhere picked up by an offensive lineman. Tim Settle, the first guy to actually get to Rodgers, forces the fumble. But unfortunately, none of his teammates can help him out in recovering it. Elijah Sanders will get the stop there on the quick pass. And you know you're not doing too well up front when your defensive ends are getting stops on receivers downfield. But another 3rd and long. We'll see if the defense is able to get a stop on this one. Double A-gap blitz, trying to at least get back there. Jones, they ran the ball on 3rd and 9 and got double the yardage they needed. Luckily, this one will back them up. We'll bring up a 3rd and 11. Can we get the stop this time? Buda Baker kind of chilling back as somewhat of a linebacker. They get to the next couple levels. Jones still gets the first down. You know, you could tell when a team has given up, and it looks like the Cardinals gave up in this game a long time ago. Down the middle, Jones stretches to the outside and get another first down. We will make one sub on defense, at least in the nickel. We'll bring out Reynolds, the rookie linebacker. Collins can head to the bench. We'll see what the rookie can do, and he blew up the fullback, but Jones still going for about another first down. Will be marked just shy. 2nd and 1 will be a pass, and somehow that wasn't a touchdown. In this game, with still a good chunk of the 4th remaining, Aaron Rodgers, 370 yards, 5 touchdowns. And a first down rush there from Jones. And as this game moves along, we'll probably make some subs here and there. Melvin Scott comes in for Tim Settle. See if he could help us out a little bit in the running department. And it looks like Rodgers trying to scramble around and will throw this one away when he could have tried to get it to number 4, Marion. But probably shouldn't be pointing out throws that he could make, because he's made most of all of them without me having to tell him. Will be a 3rd down coming up here with that stop on 2nd down. And on that 3rd down, they'll come out shotgun, make an audible. Going to send trips over to that left-hand side. Number 3, the lone receiver to the right. Have a couple underneath routes, couple over-the-top routes. They'll check it down to Jones, and hey, there's a stop on 3rd down. But they'll still probably get the field goal off of it. Well, there's not much left to do in this one besides just try to air it out when we can. Try to get some chunk plays. How about Ramirez? Not Ramirez, that's one of our other backup guys. Callahan, my bad. We'll get the quick pass. Get our first down at least. Huntley is 5 of 7 since getting out there. We'll toss this one up one-on-one. Marshall, and intercepted against Jair Alexander. You know, sometimes when you play Madden, there's just one of those games that nothing you're going to do is going to work, and it's one of those games. Packers have just been dominant since the get-go. Good hit there from Simmons. Jones gets a gain of 3. And they'll still stay spread. This time 2 running backs in the backfield. Hand it off to Jones, who has some space. Bounces off of a couple Cardinals. And will have himself another first down. Just needs 6 more yards to break 100. And they're definitely chewing the clock now, which is good for both parties. As Jones stretches it, breaks a tackle, and will get by the 100 mark, as well as a few more of the Cardinals defenders. Just a bad game. Yeah. 2nd and 1, another handoff as the backup, Dillon, checks in. And he'll ground and pound for a gain of 11 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Just a bad game. Be another run down the middle. Jones not able to get by J.P. Richardson. We'll get the stop after a gain of 3. Could have used that earlier in the game, but at least some young guys making somewhat of plays. In this game, that's a play for sure. Be another I formation run right down the middle. And there's a stop for about a gain of 1. The shortest gain I think they've had all day. And we have a 3rd and 6. Can the defense get at least one more stop on 3rd down before this game ends? They have a bunch to the left, and it will be a pass. And it won't be a stop, and it'll be another touchdown. Well, this game, it's over. And after another interception on offense, this game mercifully ends. All around awful performance. 52-7. They scored 45 more points than we did. Honestly, I don't even think the Cardinals showed up. This wasn't even the Cardinals. This was just someone wearing their jerseys because that was awful. 14 points in the first, 21 in the second, 7 in the third, and 10 in the fourth. That is the scoring look for the Packers. They could have played only one quarter of this game and still would have won. That's how bad this team played today, or just how great the Packers played. Either way, awful. 404 passing yards, 117 rushing yards, 7 takeaways for the Packers. That's all you need to know. I don't even have much more to say on that one. We'll have to bounce back in the next game against the Giants. They're 5-6 on the year. They still have Saquon Barkley, an 80 overall offense, 81 defense. So at least the defense is going to be a good bit less than what the Packers were. Offense probably about on par. Hopefully, our entire team will actually show up next time, because that was bad. Still, you should subscribe, because not all games are going to be as bad as that one was. We'll need to bounce back, and hopefully, as I recorded this before yesterday's Florida Only Challenge went, hopefully that one went well, and we're still in the playoffs. If not, we'll look forward to an off season on Saturday. So make sure you're checking out that series if you haven't seen it, or if you've been kind of missing a little bit here and there. We made the playoffs for the first time in season 3. On this channel, we haven't lost any playoff games, so hopefully that streak continued, or it's just sad talking about it now if we didn't. But either way, definitely check out the Florida Only Challenge if you haven't already. Posted on Wednesdays and Saturdays. This series posted on Mondays and Thursdays. So a lot coming to you in the future. So make sure you stick around or subscribe if you haven't already. And until then, we'll see you later. Bye.
How it's supposed to feel.